We're damn sure about this. We need no damn kings. But I'll tell you what I'm glad we have. We do need a boss. Please welcome Bruce Springsteen to the stage.
Hello, Minnesota. All right. Hey, it's turning into a beautiful day. Well, this past winter, federal troops brought death and terror to the streets of Minneapolis. Well, they picked the wrong city. The power and the solidarity of the people of Minneapolis and of Minnesota was an inspiration to the entire country. Your strength and your commitment told us that this is still America. And this reactionary nightmare and these invasions of American cities will not stand. You gave us hope, you gave us courage, and for those who gave their lives, Renee Good, mother of 3, brutally murdered, Alex Preddy, VA nurse, executed by ICE, shot in the back and left to die in the street without even the decency of our lawless government investigating their deaths. Their bravery, their sacrifice, and their names will not be forgotten.
Indivisible Chicago. Indivisible Chicago has been a critical organization central to the planning of the No Kings, Hands Off Chicago protest. They also volunteer to ensure that the people come out to vote in the area, as well as in critical states like Michigan and Wisconsin.
It's okay to change your mind, show us your courage, leave us behind. It's okay to change your mind, and you can join us anytime. One more time. It's in our streets. No justice, no peace. No ICE in our streets. No fear, immigrants are welcome here, no hate. No fear, immigrants are welcome here, no hate. No hate, no fear, immigrants are welcome here, no hate. No fear, immigrants are welcome here, no hate. No fear. This is what democracy looks like.
Yeah, so it's very exciting. Yeah. Good job.
Oh, Let's bring out the bootlicker himself, Pete Hegseth, Kegsbreath, the original poser himself, J.D. Vance. I want a rousing... Now they're united. Okay, and we are united in our condemnation of this group. Shame, shame, shame. Arrest them all. Arrest them all. Parade of shame. 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 Arrest them all.
To the Gulf Stream waters, this land was made for you and me.
Coming to us directly from his makeup room with an expert look for how we feel. And the leader of this dog pack is none other than Steve. And now, a special drum roll, please.
We are going to take the House. We are going to take the Senate.
But that smile. Yeah, right. Yeah.
We're going to get our accountability on. We are going to tell Donald Trump and all of his criminal associates that we will always fight peacefully. We will use peacefully as a punchline. That is our sworn goal, is to fight. We win. When we fight, we win.
Last demonstration I was at was in November '69, the Vietnam War anti-war demonstration, all around the ellipsis. It was literally the biggest swarm ever. You had George McGovern was here, Gene McCarthy, Arlo Guthrie, Richie Havens saying, "Here comes the sun." And I had just came back from Vietnam that previous August, so I came down here on a bus of Quakers. I had no other way to get down here. And I stayed on one of the alphabet streets, I don't remember, stayed on a church for 3 days, 2 nights. And they fed me. I wanted to shower or whatever. I slept at a pew and then went up, demonstrated every day, and then went to the demonstration in November. So this is great. We're getting there. We're crawling, but we're getting there.
And what does this protest mean to you personally?
The what?
What does this protest mean to you personally?
This protest means everything that I supposedly went to war for, and that was an illegal war, just like many of the others. We have to learn to stop this and elect people that are real. Donald Trump is in love with Donald Trump. He's president of Donald Trump. That's it. Everybody else, to hell with them. And it's annoying that, if you come down to it, the fault of Trump is us. I mean, he was elected and voted and put in office, and what I can't understand is why he's still there.
We're young and old.
Coming out. We appreciate you.
I am here today because I know, like you, we do not do kings in Maryland, and we do not do kings in America. Yes. No kings! No kings! No kings! He was raised in Richmond and educated in Baltimore.
Noise. No camps? No camps? No camps? And good morning, everyone. Or story, but because we all share a common belief. A belief that everyone deserves to live with dignity and to feel safe in their community. In addition to having their rights respected.
It is a great day to be the president of the Baltimore City Council. And let's just be clear. Donald Trump is the most corrupt president in our nation's history. So much of his presidency has been a grift. But it's not just the corruption that's so concerning, it's the cruelty.
Because we are the only ones who can save us. And a protest without afterwards, a plague on all your houses and eternal. The AWE has witnessed firsthand the devastating impact of this administration's policies.
No, we're only here to seek safety. We don't wish harm. I hope that one day my mind can finally rest from this fear and be free and be filled with peace and joy.
Thank you. Hello, Baltimore. It is great to see all of you out here today to say loudly and clearly that we are going to fight to save our country and our democracy. Are you with me? Yeah! You know, it was 250 years ago this year that the United States of America said no to King George. And 250 years later, we're here to say hell no to a wannabe king, Donald Trump. Because I have a question for all of you. In America, do we bow down to kings? Hell no. Hell no. We have a president of the White House who ever since that day over a year ago, he swore to defend the Constitution. He lied, and every day he is tearing down our Constitution. We're here to say we're going to stand up for the Constitution of the United States. Are we going to do that? Yeah! He has been tearing apart the Bill of Rights.
Not good enough for this crowd size. I said, howdy, Houston! Very, very clear. If you are in front of the stairs, I need to just get you to take about 4 steps back. The reason for that, if you have any disability, hearing disability, please come up. We have ASL interpreters for you. Please make room for anybody with a disability, hearing disability. I just want to remind everybody that this protest is put on for the people, by the people. We are not an organization. We are not a C3. We are not a C4. We have no legal status. We are quite literally a chat room full of neighbors, your neighbors, our neighbors, the neighbors. If you need a restroom, the library is open. See anybody in a blue vest or a red vest? Our blue vests are volunteer safety marshals. They're here to help you get water, help to keep everybody safe, help to de-escalate, and help to integrate with the community. Say thanks to our safety marshal. 2 street medic teams. You're here to pass out water. They're here for Band-Aids. They're here for whatever you guys need. Fantastic. Let's party then. So we'll announce this again here in a little bit, but whenever... One of the reasons why we get to do this on a very regular basis is because we have trust and honesty for each other. It's something you're going to hear me say a lot. Trust and honesty, iterated over time, builds community.
At Hands Off Central Texas, we kind of stumbled into a nice little formula of bring a bunch of orgs out so that way people can connect with them and advocate and protest in the way that they want. Well, we've got a lot of different villages out here today. It ranges from everything from social justice, immigration justice, anti-war, LGBTQ issues, civil rights. So there's a little bit of something for everybody here.
I'm so saddened by what's going on in our country. I think the thing that really drove me to come out here is the fact that we have kids in concentration camps. We have concentration camps here in Texas, and just the thought of those kids being in there and those families being torn apart and kids not even having a place to play or to continue their education or be with their friends is really heartbreaking to me.
This early morning protest in Baldwin Park is one of thousands of No Kings protests happening across the country and all over SoCal today. The largest protests are expected in downtown Los Angeles, and drivers could see disruptions this weekend. The city is trying something new. Along the 101, you'll find metal gates installed at the Los Angeles street on and off ramps. Officials hope the gates will keep protesters from accessing the freeway near City Hall. Tens of thousands of people are expected there for a protest this afternoon. Back here in Baldwin Park, we talked to protesters about why they're here so early this morning.
It's unfortunate what's happening to this country, and I'm here for not only for myself but my family, as well as my late father, who was a veteran of the Air Force during the Cold War, and it's unfortunate that this is happening at this time.
Today is the third No Kings protest. Last June, more than 5 million people took to the streets. Then more than 7 million people protested across the country last October. Here in LA County, there are more than 40 separate rallies and marches scheduled. People say they're protesting the Trump administration's immigration policies and the war in Iran and the economy. This protest over the 10 freeway very loud this morning. It ends at about 10 a.m. The largest one in LA is at City Hall starting at 2 this afternoon. In Baldwin Park, Elise Martinez, CBS LA.
Gotcha. And what are we doing out here today? Protesting. No ICE, no war, no kings.
Gotcha. And what does that mean to you?
It means freedom, it means democracy, it means getting rid of Donald Trump, and all of his minions who are unqualified to be running our country.
And what are some of the main things that you have seen that kind of really wanted you to come out here today?
There's so many. First of all, it's ICE demonizing our immigrant population. It's the war in Iran. It's Trump being a grifter and a con man, taking our money away from people who need health care. It's so many things, so many things.
And obviously, amazing turnout today. How good does it feel to see so many people coming out to support?
Oh, it feels great. I've been to every one, and I was at the first Hands Off march in D.C.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
And why is it so important for people to come out to things like these?
To let the government know how we feel about things and to show our support for each other, to show community, and to fight for our democracy.
And can you describe to me the atmosphere around here?
Oh, it's like a big party right now. I'm really waiting to hear some speakers. I hope we get some good speakers at 1 o'clock to really rally, get us going.